It's Christina and welcome to Royally Us. Let's get into our royal roundup of the week. Prince William is opening up about his state of mind just days after his uncle Prince Andrew was arrested. Walking the red carpet at the 2026 British Academy Film Awards with Catherine, the Princess of Wales, William admitted he still hasn't watched Hamnet. He said, "I need to be in quite a calm state and I am not at that at the moment. I will save it," he said. Kate, who saw the film the night before, riveted. She was left with very puffy eyes, praising its beauty and score. As the couple shared, they still have a long list of films to get through. Moving on over to Sarah Ferguson, she has reportedly checked into a Swiss wellness clinic as scrutiny over her ex-husband Prince Andrew's past ties to Jeffrey Epstein resurfaces. She reportedly stayed at the luxury facility through January, according to the Daily Mail. Newly released emails show Ferguson once called Epstein a supreme friend, though her spokesperson says she later regretted the association and cut off contact once his crimes emerged. Well, King Charles has yet to decide Prince Andrew's future in the line of succession. Royal expert Gareth Russell told Us Weekly that Andrew likely won't be removed unless he's convicted of a crime, warning that acting sooner could risk prejudicing the case. Still, Russell says it is possible. Parliament has removed royals from succession before, dating back to the 1300s. Meanwhile, the BBC reports the government is considering new legislation, with Defense Minister Luke Pollard saying any move should come after the police investigation concludes. For now, no final decision has been made. Well, as we know, in the early hours of February 19th, police arrested Prince Andrew at Sandringham on suspicion of misconduct in public office, a stunning fall for the once senior royal. In the aftermath, Andrew and Sarah are said to be more isolated than ever, with family ties strained and longtime allies stepping back. Their daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, are reportedly horrified and keeping their distance, leaning on each other and their young families while the scandal surrounding their parents deepens. Well, we recently caught up with Russell Myers, the author of William and Catherine, The Intimate Inside Story, and he gave us his take on William and Catherine and about how they feel about Andrew's arrest.
The Andrew scandal has been a stain on the royal family that is widely acknowledged within the family. It is something that William certainly said in the very first instance 6-7 years ago when all this was coming out after the BBC Newsnight interview. And of course he would have handled it differently, and if it had been up to him as king, he would have taken certain measures to have Andrew completely out of the picture. But let's look at the evidence recently. We've had two unprecedented statements from the king talking about not only his profound concern, but also saying that both he and Buckingham Palace will completely assist police with their investigations. And he has also said the law must take its course. And William understands that his father needs to take the lead on this. He's willing to support him in any way he can. The future, whatever that may hold from Andrew, there are 10 police investigations ongoing at the moment. They wouldn't want to prejudice any of those. But certainly I think that if there were to be any more public statements, they would have to be from the king. We've already heard from both William and Catherine saying how deeply concerned they were. And they are, of course, because this is their future on the line as well.
All right, let's end on a lighter note, our fashion moment of the week. And then let's take a moment for Kate's BAFTA dress. She turned heads at the BAFTAs, re-wearing a romantic Gucci gown she first wore back in 2019. The flowing dress featured soft rose and raspberry tones, finished with a burgundy velvet belt for a modern twist. She elevated the look with royal heirloom jewelry, including chandelier earrings once worn by Queen Elizabeth and a vintage Art Deco bracelet. She completed the ensemble with a burgundy clutch and sleek heels, proving once again her signature mix of elegance and sustainability. Love this look. All right, that is it for this week's episode of Royally Us. Let us know your favorite royal moment of the week in the comments below.